Hi friends, my name is Akhil Ahmed. I am a senior software engineer. In this particular video tutorial, I will be talking about the merge join transformation in SSIS. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is what is merge join transformation and how to use the merge join transformation in SSIS. Merge join transformation is an SSIS component that can join two sorted inputs based on either inner join, left outer join, or at full outer join, and can produce a single output. So for example, if we have one data source in a CSV file and another data source in a SQL Server table, then using the merge join transformation we can join both data sources based on a left outer join and can produce data into a single output data source. So we will be using the sort transformation to sort the input data sources. In this video tutorial, our first data source will be a CSV file and second data source will be a SQL Server table. First we will sort data from both data sources using the sort transformation, then we will join data from both data sources using the left outer join and will produce a single output. We will be using the merge join transformation and the output data will be inserted to a SQL Server table. So without wasting time, let's start the demo. This is my CSV file test_data_1.csv and it has around 30 records in it. So we'll be loading data from this particular table. So this will be our one source and this will be our left source because we will be going to use the left join. So in the left join there should be two sources, the left source and the right source. So we will be using CSV file as left source, and our another source will be a mails_data table. So it has around 12 records in it. So this will be our right source. So in the left outer join it selects all data from the left source. So our destination table should have around 30 records in it. So let's go to the Visual Studio 2013. This is SQL Server Data Tools 2013 that I will be going to use to create the SSIS package. So let's drag and drop the data flow task into the control flow window and double click data flow task to configure it. As we are going to read data from a CSV file, so let's drag and drop the flat file source into the data flow task. Double click flat file source to configure it. Create a new connection so that it can read data from a CSV file. Browse the CSV file that you want to load. From the file type, choose the CSV file, and this is our test_data_1 CSV file that we are going to load. Click OK. Now go to the preview so that we can see the list of available columns and their data. Click OK. You can preview data here as well. So we are good. Click OK. So now we have configured our CSV file source. Now let's configure the SQL Server source as well. So let's drag and drop the OLEDB source so that it can read data from a SQL Server table, mails_data. Double click OLEDB source, create a new OLEDB connection, click new. Our server name is developer and our database name is testing. Click OK. Okay. From the name of table or view, choose the mails_data. You can preview data here as well. Click close. Click OK. So now we have configured our OLEDB source as well. As we are going to use the merge join transformation, so before using the merge join transformation we need to sort the data using the sort transformation. So let's drag and drop the sort transformation into the data flow task. So this will be used for the CSV file, and now let's drag and drop another one for the OLEDB source. Now connect the flat file source with the sort transformation. Double click sort transformation, click ID column as we want to sort the data based on the ID in ascending order. Click OK. Now similarly connect the output of the OLEDB source with the input of the sort transformation. Double click sort transformation, click ID so that it can sort data based on the ID column in ascending order. Click OK. So now as we have sorted data based on the ID column from both data sources, now we can use the merge join transformation. So let's drag and drop the merge join transformation into the data flow task. Now connect the output of the sort transformation with the input of the merge join transformation. From the input, choose the merge join left input. Click OK. Now connect the output of the sort transformation with the input of the merge join transformation. So now you can see this is the merge join transformation editor. So inside the join type there are three types of joins: inner join, left outer join, full outer join. So in this particular case we will be going to use the left outer join. So we have choose the left outer join. As the name of the columns from both sources are same, so let's select all data from the left table. So it will select ID, first name, last name, and all columns from the left table. Suppose if you have more columns in the SQL Server table and if you want to select columns from right input source as well, so you can select that particular column as well. For example, I want to select columns from output source, first name and last name, so it has added first name and last name as well. So let's name this particular column as first name 2 and last name as last name 2. However, the data is same between both the tables. Click OK. So now let's write all data into a SQL Server table. So let's drag and drop the OLEDB destination. So OLEDB destination will be used to write data into a SQL Server table. So connect the output of the merge join transformation with the input of the OLEDB destination. Double click OLEDB destination to configure it. So it has automatically selected the connection manager that we created while configuring the OLEDB source. So let's create a new table to write data to. So our table name can be merge join trans. It will be having data like ID, first name, last name, and then two more columns, first name underscore 2 and last name underscore 2. Click OK. You can navigate to mappings to make sure that the input columns have been mapped with the destination columns. Click OK. So now our SSIS package has been completed. It will read some data from the CSV file, will sort the data, then it will read data from a SQL Server table, will sort data based on the ID column, and then it will join data based on a left outer join, and it will select all data from the left from the CSV file and two columns from the SQL Server table, and then it will write that particular data to a SQL Server table. Merge join trans. So let's execute the SSIS package by clicking on its start button. So it has read 30 records from the CSV file and 12 records from the SQL Server table, and then because this is the left outer join, so it will select all data from the left table. So the total data is 30 records. So let's go back to the SQL Server Management Studio, and if you refresh the tables, so you can see there is a table merge join trans. So select data from this particular table, and now you can see that it has 30 records in it. And like for the joining columns, for example, for the ID 11, it has, the data was same between the SQL Server table and the CSV file, so it has data, so it has values in the like first name and last name columns. However, ID 1 and 10 doesn't exist in the SQL Server table, so that's why it is null in the SQL Server table here. Okay, so the matching columns have some data in the first name and last name columns, however non-matching columns has a null value. So this is the behavior of the left outer join. Thanks guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button and do subscribe to our channel to see more videos on SSIS and related technologies. Thank you so much.